Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
All right, and of course, we have to say welcome to another Mikey Live program. My name is Mikey Hutchinson, and we're coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. And of course, we know that you have a lot maybe on your mind today. One of the things that most people are talking about is whether or not Grenada is going to grant access to the U.S. to have military assets set up here. A group of protesters made their voices heard today in the city. We will talk about that shortly. What else do we have to tell you about the tropical wave approaching the islands? We'll tell you more about that. We are hearing from the police regarding the visit. Well, not much said, in fact. All right, that we heard about yesterday. We'll tell you more in a moment. And Grenada Football Association honors outstanding youth teams at its annual awards ceremony. What else do we have to tell you about? Well, we have quite a bit of things to talk to you about, quite frankly. So we want you to prepare yourselves for tonight's program. This is called Mikey Live. News discussed, not told. We don't have a horse in the race, you know. So what we gonna do? We're just telling you the minutes. We're telling you the things. So yeah, we'll be back shortly. And of course, we've got to let you know that the headlines is brought to you through the kind compliments of Quartz Grenada Limited, Digicel, Dawasa, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Suburb Distributors. We've got the Beacon Insurance. We've got the Riser Credit Union. All the other sponsors, we are happy to have them on board. So we're taking a quick one, real quick, and we'll be back. All right? When we come back, it will be real news in Oli Lili Lulu. So brace yourselves. We'll be back.
affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Thank goodness, it's a sale at Courts. Don't miss the biggest sale of the year. 2 days only, October 17th and 18th. Get more with 30% off credit or 15% off cash purchases store-wide. 10% off laptops, cell phones, and gaming, plus 50% off doorbuster deals. You don't want to miss these special offers. It's the biggest sale of the year, October 17th and 18th, only at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
This year, make colorful Christmas memories with Berger. Get 30% off select 1 and 5 gallon purchases. Each purchase over $300 gives you a chance to win one of 3 cash prizes every month. October $2,000, November $3,000, December $5,000. Drop your entries in the specially marked boxes in store and enter as many times as you like. Promotion ends December 20th. Berger Paints for lasting beauty and protection.
Yes, Berger for lasting beauty and protection. Again, we want to say hello and welcome to everybody who's currently on the Mikey Live program. We've got a concerned citizen who says that a student, a child, is usually given, actually nephew, $10 to school every day, and he attends the Happy Hill Secondary School, and they live in Grand Mall. So he says that the person says that this is the second time that the child is taking a number 5 bus to school and is given wrong change. You understand? Shotting the child. Okay? And so they're saying that this might be deliberate and would like for the authorities to look into it to make sure that students are being charged the right amount of money. All right? So we just thought that, okay, the person wants us to put it out there, we will. GrenLec is pleased to announce the launch of its new online customer resource, they say, a significant step forward in delivering convenience, control, and greener options to customers. It is myaccount.grenlec.com. And they say that it's a user-friendly online platform where customers can pay their electric bill online directly to GrenLec for the first time. So there's not going to be an intermediary or any middleman between you and GrenLec where the payments are concerned. All right, so they're saying that that's for the first time. For the first time, you'll be able to pay GrenLec directly through that customer portal online. You can view 3 years of account and billing history. Nice. And as well, submit your applications and service requests online there as well. You can also update your contact information and add other contacts to receive account notifications on your behalf. That's cool. myaccount.grenlec.com is about putting customers first, they say. All right? That's Cassandra Slocum, who's GrenLec's customer service manager. She says it's more convenient and secure and makes managing your electricity services easier than ever. The company will be issuing an invitation to customers to sign up for myaccount.grenlec.com and to receive your e-bills along with easy-to-follow guidelines, they say, on how to register for and how to use the platform. GrenLec encourages all customers to take full advantage of the convenience provided by the myaccount.grenlec.com portal. All right, we are moving. We are now moving and nobody can stop us now. Now, election thing heating up a lot of conversations about elections. The New National Party recently had a community meeting, and a lot of talks about preparation was made there as well. You're hearing even from the NDC end from little pockets of things that are happening, telling people to get registered and stuff like that. Elections is coming. It's coming. It's going to win. Listen, I had a good time in 2008 with election. I play a mass. Is it 2008? Yes. At the young still. I enjoyed the election campaign then. And I do hope that we'll keep it clean this time around. Last night on my way down from one of the events that I did, I was actually practicing my delivery for election coverage. And let me tell you this, it's going to be half the shizzle and listen, my hizzle, whizzle. I'm going to be sleeping the whole day so that I have enough energy to deliver it. To deliver. You understand? Your election coverage in a manner that you have never seen before. During the last election, here now people, during the last election, boy, while I was doing the coverage, I find out feeling well, but I had to put on a straight face. And do that thing. And I'm wondering, what's going on with me? This is usually very easy for me to do, but it was like a toll on my body. I was like feeling like I was going to pass out. And if you see your boy doing things like if it's not affect, nothing wrong, everything good. You understand? I feel like I'm passing out on the business. You know, it was after, when we were finished, I was like, oh, what's going on with me? When we did a test, tested positive for COVID. One of my co-workers, Selwyn Noel, gave me COVID in the newsroom. You understand? I get so sick with Selwyn, for giving me COVID. Because I dodged that thing for the whole season. And when COVID was not even a thing anymore, the man come and give me COVID. The Grenada? Anyway. Yes, Selwyn, I'm hitting you under the bell tonight. Now, police say that they have formally charged Trevor Putain, who is a 45-year-old security officer who's residing at Motley Hill, St. George, with the offense of stealing in connection with the theft of items valued at over $130,000 from the Ministry of Education building situated at the Botanical Gardens, Tantine, St. George. So the security is charged with stealing during the course of the investigation. A search warrant was executed at the residence of Robert McCarthy, who's a 45-year-old Jamaican national living at Green Street in St. George, which led to the recovery of some of the stolen items. Mr. McCarthy had since been charged with the offense of receiving. Both men made their initial court appearance today, Thursday, October 18, 2025, at the St. George's Magistrates Court, and they were both granted bail. Mr. Putain was granted bail in the sum of $75,000 with one surety. He is required to report to the Central Police Station every Monday and Friday, and that's between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Mr. McCarthy, he was granted bail in the sum of $25,000 and also with one surety. He's also required to surrender all travel documents. He must also report to the Central Police Station every Monday and Friday, and that is between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Okay. All right. So, Admiral, the official visit from the U.S. Southern Command. You know, we were wondering what transpired at that meeting. So I stayed up all night, whole night, waiting to get the update. So, the police today released a statement. It says on Wednesday, October 15, 2025, an official meeting was held at the police headquarters between Admiral Alvin Hulsey, commander of the United States Southern Command, and senior officials of the Royal Grenada Police Force, the RGPF. Now, Admiral Hulsey was accompanied by Miss Karen Sullivan, U.S. Ambassador to the Eastern Caribbean states. Now, the meeting focused on strengthening ongoing cooperation and strategic partnerships between the Royal Grenada Police Force and the U.S. Southern Command. Grenada was one of the several Caribbean nations visited by Admiral Hulsey, marking 1 year since he assumed leadership of the command from General Laura Richardson. Now, some of the key topics discussed: enhanced training opportunities for law enforcement, joint training exercises to improve RGPF's operational readiness, technical and logistical support, humanitarian aid and disaster relief collaboration. Also, reflections on the recent visit by the U.S. Navy's medical ship and prospects for future engagements. Now, the engagement was hosted by Commissioner of Police, Mr. Randy Connaught, Deputy Commissioner, Mr. Jesmond Prince, Assistant Commissioner in charge of crimes, Mr. Vanny Cohen, and National Security Advisor, Mr. William Thompson. The meeting was cordial, they say, and productive, reaffirming the U.S. Southern Command's commitment to supporting Grenada's national security efforts. So that, in a nutshell, was what we got from the police, from the RGPF. So you would see that it did not go into depth in terms of whether or not it addressed the elephant in the room. Maybe the elephant in the room was addressed, but in summarizing the meeting, colorful words and fluff were used to disguise the conversation that surrounded the military assets for Point Salines, for Morris Bishop International Airport. Maybe that was not discussed. If it wasn't discussed, then I bet you, I'm making a bet tonight that it was discussed. So Grenadians would have preferred to hear categorically that this was discussed. And you know, sometimes when we play with words, we provoke distrust, mistrust, skepticism, speculations. That's what we do. You understand? But for whatever reason that we have chosen not to speak in depth or clearly about that request, I'll respect that the people in the room know what they're doing. You understand? All right? So, but where that is concerned, we have not heard from our leadership, whether it's by the police or the government, on what exactly is our stance where that is concerned. Being that as it may, a group of Grenadians thought that they would provide guidance to the government in what course of action should be taken in the form of a protest.
Action will be any time from now. I love Dick Mitchell, but Prime Minister, don't make a mistake. Listen to your people. Listen to your people. We will stand with you, but we would only stand with you for the right decision. And if there needs to be a referendum before you make your decision, so be it. Yes. To hell with them, they can wait till every Grenadian speak. We have a voice. Prior to 1979, we were muzzled. Those of us who did not support the powers that be at that time, including me, I could not speak. After 1979, from 1974, I've been protesting the whole of this tongue. I thank God I didn't get fired, but the bank understood what I stand for as a Grenadian, and I was allowed to go every day to protest our oppressive government. After 1979, Grenadians took a greater interest in politics more than any time in our history. And we will not today let no government, whether we love them or we hate them, we will not let them speak for us. They must listen to us. And so, Prime Minister Mitchell, I'm asking you to listen to your people before you make your decision.
Yep. Yep. And this is a global condition right now facing our modern lifestyles. As you know, globally, we're about to destroy the earth to go and live on Mars according to their conception. So all of you who are supporting the bombing of Venezuela, please go with them to Mars.
And of course, that was kind of what one individual stating her position out of the group, and here is another stating what should happen. Now, the protest started with the group just quietly, the group just quietly standing on, I don't even know how you call that thing in the city, but they were just standing there in a quiet protest, and of course. We eventually engaged the group to have a deeper context in terms of what they were trying to achieve by their move.
This protest is about securing peace in the Caribbean region. This protest is that we should turn our bullets into free food instead. This protest is about time for the uncivilized humanity to become civilized and to become family again. We say no to war with our neighbors. We love our neighbor as ourselves, and we do unto them exactly what we want done unto us. Yeah. We say no to war anywhere, anytime. We have enough challenges for us to meet in peaceful conditions in peaceful times with harmony. No to war and no to militarization of the Caribbean.
Yeah. We want the government to hear our voices. We are the people of Grenada, and what we say matters. The right choices must be made for us today and for our children from generation to generation. Yeah. We are not a people of war. Nope. We are a people of peace. Yep. And we want to sustain that peace for many, many years to come. Let the warmongers stay in their spaces and give us our space. We do not want war. We want to live as people with love. Amen. We don't join us, Grenadians, and let your voices be heard. For too long we have been silent, and we will not allow no one or no government to come and tell us what we should do in our country. We want peace, and that is what we want, and that's why we are here today. So one and all, take the message back to your country. We love you. We appreciate your visit here. We will do everything to make you comfortable, but we do not want your wars. Keep your wars in your zones and leave us alone.
We want peace and not war.
We want peace and not war. We do not want to be enemies with our neighbors. Some of the sentiments that have been shared at today's protest. Following the protest in the city, they proceeded to the Botanical Gardens seeking an audience with the Prime Minister, the Permanent Secretary, or the Press Secretary of the Prime Minister's Ministry. But that was to no avail. Of course, you know that the PM is out of state, and so too some of the members of his PR team. This is something that we are going to keep monitoring over the course of the next few days. Once these protests persist, we are moving on. So what we've heard now is the same Admiral who has met with the Prime. Was met with the police is stepping down. Yes, we have heard today that the U.S. Admiral responsible for overseeing the controversial strikes against alleged drug smuggling boats in the Caribbean, he has said that he will be retiring, all right, in December, and that's just 1 year into his tenure. Admiral Alvin Halsey is leaving his position as the head of the U.S. Southern Command which is responsible for the U.S. forces operating in Central and South America. Why? We have not been told. At least I have not seen any reputable reason being reported from any of the sources as to why he is stepping down. You understand? So far, the U.S. forces have carried out strikes against at least 5 alleged drug smuggling boats in the Caribbean that have left 27 people dead. A campaign which experts say is absolutely illegal. The build-up have sparked fears in Caracas that the ultimate goal is regime change in Venezuela. You understand? So we are hearing now that effective 12 December 2025, he says that I will retire from the U.S. Navy. I think that's after about 37 years of service. You understand? Now, there are speculations. They say the man don't want to do. The man don't want to do what they're asking him to do because he doesn't feel comfortable with it. That's one angle. There are other angles. You understand that maybe his people ain't getting the results that they need from him, because those conversations he's been having should result in one thing. You understand? Maybe that ain't happening. So, but anyway, those are talks that are online. Nothing solid. Old talk. You understand? Maybe soon we'll find out why he is stepping away. All right? But yeah, the same man. Isn't it weird? The same man. Just celebrating being in the post for 1 year, and then the next thing you know, he's now announcing his retirement, even now in the midst of this whole thing. Or maybe it's just the time has come. You know, the boss say, well, you know, it's time to hang up his hat. You never know. Anywho's, it's no doubt a very, very interesting dry season rain season this year. It's no mistake that I'm making a mistake and say dry, because it's been damn dry. This season is probably one of the driest hurricane peak season I have seen in a bit. You understand? But there's a tropical wave. A tropical wave over the tropical central Atlantic is expected to move westward at around 15 to 20 miles per hour during the next several days. And they are saying that some slow development of this particular system is possible when it reaches to the central portion of the Caribbean Sea at the middle part of next week. So the formation chance over a 48-hour period is 0, and the formation over a 7-day period is around 20%. Nonetheless, we are still expected to get some rain over the weekend. All right, now when we get closer to the weekend, possibly tomorrow or so, we'll be able to give you some more details in terms of what amount of water we are expecting from this bad boy here. But yes, this has been an absolutely quiet hurricane season, quiet peak season, crazy. But we'll take that any day. We just want water. The Grenada Football Association, the GFA, celebrated the achievements of its youth football programs at a formal awards ceremony that was held last Friday in the association's conference room. The event recognized the clubs that excelled across the 2023 to 2024 and 2024 to 2025 competition cycles, underscoring GFA's commitment to nurturing the next generation of Grenadian talent. Under 19 Boys Competition 2023-2024 champion Queen's Park Rangers FC, runner-up Eagles Super Strikers. Under 17 Boys Competition 2024-2025 champion St. Andrews Football League SAFL. I haven't heard about them this season. What's going on? The runner-up Paradise FC International, third place Honved FC. Under 20 Boys Competition 24-25, champions Queen's Park Rangers FC awarded the winner's trophy, and medals runner-up FC Tamahan. So yeah, man, congratulations to all of the clubs and young athletes whose dedication and hard work have set a benchmark for youth football in Grenada. That comment was made by Mr. Carl Lee, who's the General Secretary of the GFA. He says that these results reflect the depth of talent in our islands and reinforce the importance of sustained investment in youth development. And that is good. And we now know that there are 4 junior teams. 4 junior teams, I understand, will be participating in the Wagiti Super Knockout Tournament. I believe it kicks off this weekend. So games are on, and 4 of the senior teams now have 4 junior teams. And that's good for football in Grenada. What else do I have to tell you? A University of the West Indies UWE student was found dead by her roommate on Thursday in what is suspected to be a case of suicide. According to reports, she has not yet been identified. Of course, they have to properly notify the families and stuff like that. So you would not get that sort of information coming out to the media, just not yet. All right? Yep. So it's Child Month, and of course, when there's Child Month, a lot of conversation comes up. Who's going to be calling me? Call from New Jersey. Why is that one by God who call me on the business, no man? They don't see you on the program, eh? I don't know how people do it. They go see you on the program and they will call you, hey Mikey, I see you on the program. When you finish, give me a call. Oh God, I tell you, listen, all the things we easy in this place. Nah, sir. You understand? But anyway, so there's a lot of conversation that's been had about parents, students, teachers. And what I want you to do, folks, make sure that your children are properly supervised when you are not around. Because we are also now hearing again conversations about child molestation, where you have family members who are molesting children. The family members that you trust, the family members that you think will not do certain things, according to statistics from the authorities, most cases of child molestation happen with people known to the victims or known by the victims. So in other words, the victim of child sexual abuse, molestation, etc., know the people who are doing it. So it's not strangers coming to molest your children, your nieces, your nephews, and so on. It is people that they know. And let me tell you something. If you, as an aunt or an uncle, don't feel comfortable with what or how your child is, your niece or your nephew is being managed by the parents, you too have a voice. Because at the end of the day, it is not about, you shouldn't be more concerned about the feelings of the parent, rather the interests of that child. So if you suspect the man to be a dirty man, and you see, all right, your sister bringing the child in, you have a right to speak up about it, to talk to her about it. You hear? You have a right. In my career, I've heard it all in terms of the kind of stories of how children were molested, the scenarios, even by their own parents. Even by their own parents. You understand what I'm saying? And even when we are not talking about sexual abuse, but abuse in general, oh my God. I recently saw, I heard boop. I wondered what the hell was that sound. Then I saw a child crying. And then I saw the woman manhandling that child. And I'm like, what are you doing? And her words was, he had to go. When I say that way, I mean, but she seemed to have been intoxicated. You understand? So me and her, we had it out. And then a villager said, Mikey, mind your business. I'm like, that's how we doing it now? Mind my business? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Mind my business? In other words, the villager looking out for me. Mikey, stay out of that. Well, how could I stay out of that? You have a 4 or 5-year-old being abused by his mom. It's not my business. So it's none of us business. So just watch that poor child get beat up because his mother has authority over him. We can't do that. We can't do that. This is not how we are supposed to be as a community. In fact, if you are a family member, anybody in a position of care, anybody, if you are aware of these crimes and say nothing, don't think I don't say nothing because I walk in with irrelevant people to get help for the child because that child ain't going down so. But anyway, if you are aware of situations of abuse and say nothing, and that matter ends up in the authorities' hand, and they find out that you knew and did nothing about it, hey, go read the law. Particularly in cases of sexual abuse and stuff. But all you go find out. Okay? That's all I have to say. But let's do our part to protect our children. We are in the month of the children, and it should not be the only time, and that gets to me. It should not be the only time that we are placing a microscope on the well-being of our children. It should be something that is year-round. Yeah? Year-round. Concern for our children. Because there are a lot of children growing up in some crazy, crazy situations and circumstances that if you hear about them, it will make you cringe. This woman beating that child every single day because, you know why? Because the child father, left her, and so that child is a reminder of the relationship that she had with this man. The undesirable relationship that she had with this man. He looks so much like the man. Every time she see the child, she beating the child for no good reason. Belting the child tail. My God. You understand? And these children will grow up and create a serious problem for our society because all they know is pain and violence. And it is you they come in and create a headache for. So when you say mind your business, you think again. Because it is your headache. 10, 15 years down the line, your headache. You hear me? So it is equally your business to ensure that children grow up under proper circumstances. Conducive circumstances for their development, their well-being. It is all of us business. So don't turn a blind eye to an abused child. Okay? God put you in the position so that you can see and do something about it. Okay? I can't go into the details of the crazy stuff that is happening now. The crazy stuff that has been reported is nothing new, but it's almost like, it gets worse every day. You know what I mean? It's almost like that. It gets worse every single day. I guess because perpetrators are seeing that they are getting away with that kind of abuse. And if they see that they're getting away with abuse, nothing to stop them. To them, it feels good. It feels good. Anyway, I'm coming for that. I still made peace. You understand? Okay, I see that we have lost a bit of time. Well, not lost, but we are running out of time. I see that we also received some details from the Met Office. Let me just quickly see what they're saying here. This is not the localized weather. I think this is it's an email we just received. So it's up now. Okay, so they are talking about the tropical wave, red line. Okay, so let's see what it says here. Which one I have to read? Okay. The axis of Central Atlantic tropical wave is near 46 degrees west or 14 degrees north, approximately 921 nautical miles east of the Lesser Antilles. So that's not too, okay, so we can leave that one out. The next one, it says here, a tropical wave currently located over the central tropical Atlantic is associated with a large area of showers and thunderstorms. This is one I was telling you about. Some gradual development of this system is possible over the next several days as it moves westward at around 15 to 20 miles per hour. It said, regardless of the development, heavy rainfall and gusty winds are possible as the system moves across the Windward Islands, which includes Grenada, late this weekend, and as it enters the Caribbean Sea by the early of or to the middle part of next week. This system has a low chance, 10% of becoming a cyclone within the next 2 days. All right, so yeah, so this is the system I was just telling you about. So the Met Office has just sent an update to that. They have also sent us the localized weather for tonight and tomorrow, which I'm going to read right now. Yeah, I just have to look up because we are looking at a different monitor for this. So the weather is expected to be generally fair and breezy with brief isolated showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 26 degrees Celsius. Winds southeasterly to southerly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate with waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. Heading over to Friday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be mostly fair and breezy. Max temp 32 degrees Celsius, minimum 26. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Now seas slight to moderate with waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. We've also seen that on the horizon we got some warnings coming up for Saturday and Sunday, which is flood warnings for Saturday and Sunday, but we will tell you more about that as time draws nearer. And before we wrap, we want to say hello to the folks who are currently online. We see people like Javar encouraging people to share the program. So big up to you, Javar. Thank you very much for getting people on board. Marcus Peters, good day, good night, whatever time of the day it is in your area. Celine, Liz, Suzanne. Hey, Suzanne, we've got Joyous, we've got Valerie. Yes, Cher. Who else? Jane, how are you doing? And we have Celine again. Michelle, Deslin. It's Clovey. Well, I've seen a lot of YouTubers here. Adonna, Jane again. Leonora, how are you doing? Hazeland. Yeah, Jeffrey. I mean, and everybody else. All right, who's on there? We want to say hello to you. And I think we have the national report coming up. Let me just verify. We do. All right. Perron, how are you? Perron. Yes, Bermuda, Silvina. Bernadette. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Yes, yeah, so you know what? Dun, 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 dun. Maybe we could skip that tonight. Yeah, we could skip the NR tonight, man. Why are fine? All right, so folks, yeah, we're gonna go straight into our support for our sponsors, and then we're gonna close it off. So we want to thank you for joining us again. And before you go, we really do want to show you the companies who support us and what we do, so that you too can reciprocate. Thank you very much, guys. It's been a pleasure. And don't go until the ads are done. Here are our sponsors.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
To meet the growing water demand in the south of the island, NOASA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, is implementing the Southern St. George's Water Supply Expansion Project. This project is designed to improve water quality, ensure a consistent supply, and protect our environment for future generations. We are upgrading our water supply system by replacing aging infrastructure, constructing new storage tanks, and installing advanced monitoring equipment. There will be dust, noise, and traffic inconveniences. We appreciate your patience during the construction phase. We believe in the power of community engagement. Your voice matters. Your input is essential. Want to learn more? Get involved. Attend our public meetings. Follow us on NOASA's social media and share your feedback. Reliable, safe drinking water means a healthier, better quality of life for all. Together, we're securing a better water future for Grenada. Join us on this journey. This project is made possible through the collaborative efforts of the Government of Grenada, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom, with grant funding from the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers, and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Thank goodness, it's a sale at Courts. Don't miss the biggest sale of the year. 2 days only, October 17th and 18th. Get more with 30% off credit or 15% off cash purchases store-wide. 10% off laptops, cell phones, and gaming, plus 50% off doorbuster deals. You don't want to miss these special offers. It's the biggest sale of the year, October 17th and 18th, only at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Sisson's got you covered this Christmas. From ceiling to floor, from outside to inside, Sisson's is formulated to bring out our true Caribbean flair. Get 20% off Sisson's Ceiling White, Easy Clean, and Sisson's Aquaflow paints. Plus, every Sisson's purchase is an entry to win the grand prize of a 65-inch TV. Just scan the QR code, attach a picture of your receipt, and you are entered to win. Promotion runs October 1st to December 20th, 2025. Sisson's, good looks that last.
Are you a